with the young DJ Cuda.
Tonight we gon' be going in.
On the ones and twos.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
Shout outs to the after party, man. We're gonna have a really great show tonight. This is the show that I've been telling you guys about, man. It's Player Talk Radio, man. If you have any questions, email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That is playertalk8@gmail.com. Let's get to tonight's show.
Give you all this love like the movies do, yeah. If you want me to come through, sit my line and knock them through, yeah. I know what you want, baby, true shit. I know what you want, I got it, who else gonna treat you like this, baby, who else, oh, yeah, yeah. I see, I know you got a lot of other callers that be calling you every night, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I know you wear a lot of different colors, every color looking so right, yeah. I don't wanna hold you down, but you sending all the signals I like, yeah. I don't wanna play these games that you wanna play, let me be straight, oh yeah. You can meet me after your party, I'm not gonna tell nobody. When it's you and me, it's just you and me. I got them tinted so no one else can see. Baby, what you got is something so unique. You just tell me and I'll give you what you need. No one else can supply all your fantasy. No, 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 yeah. Give you all this love like the movies do, yeah. If you want me to come through, sit my line and knock them through, yeah. I know what you want, baby, true shit. I know what you want, I got it all. Wells, gonna treat you like this, baby, who else, oh, yeah, yeah.
This is Player Talk Radio. We are in the building, man. Let's get into the mix and then we're gonna get to today's show. Let's get it. Shout outs to after the party.
Baby, I know you want someone to tell you that you always been right. But baby, I got news flash for you. I'ma bring it down for you. I know you're lonely and you're looking for someone new. He don't treat you right, no. He don't treat you the way that he should. Cause I know that you're lonely and you're looking for someone new. He don't treat you right, no. He don't treat you the way that he should. You gon' call him up and he won't answer for you. You gon' ring him up and he gon' ignore. He be with everybody else, but he leaving you at the fucking front door. I would never do that to you. I can never leave you behind. Baby, you need someone new. Isn't gonna waste your time, oh. Baby, you should know you got options. Yeah, I could be the one who called him. I could be the one who got you. So tell me why the fuck you stalling? Baby, I know you want someone to tell you that you always been right. But baby, I got news flash for you. I'ma bring it down for you. I know you're lonely and you're looking for someone new. He don't treat you right, no. He don't treat you the way that he should. Cause I know that you're lonely and you're looking for someone new. don't treat you right, no. He don't treat you the way that he should.
What's good? What's good? It is the kid, Young Kuda, and I am definitely in the building, man. So listen, man. This is Player Talk Radio, and most definitely, let me get some music in. Hold on, real quick. All right. So tonight's show, we have a special guest on tonight's show. Now, I know she ruffled a lot of feathers. But tonight's show, we have author and special guest also, and the author of How to Be a Confident Hoe. Because slut shaming is over. We have Destiny Love, man. We have Destiny Love here in the building, kicking it here with us tonight. Hello, Destiny, are you here?
Hey, what's up, DJ Kuda?
Can you hear it? Hold on, let me turn this shit down so everybody can actually hear you like shit. For once, like shit. My bad. Alright. We're good. We're in here. Yeah, we can hear you.
Aye.
Yeah. How is everything going? Like, what's going on? Oh. Well, we just got cut off. Okay. So, I'm gonna call Destiny back. I don't know what happened, but, alright. Let's do this real quick. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know how the call failed.
I do not know how that just happened. That's wild, but okay. We still here. We still here, y'all.
That's so weird.
Yeah, Destiny Love is in the building, man. Look, everything just been weird today, man. I don't know why. It's been an odd ass Sunday. Oh man, how was your day today? Like, what exactly did you do today? Did you get to like chillax or just?
My day was pretty cool. I had like an off day where like I just didn't work. I just relaxed all day.
Okay.
With my baby, my son, my 1-year-old. So
yeah, Cyrus.
we went out for a stroll. Yes.
Oh
Cyrus.
man, yes, he just had a 1 year. He had a 1 year birthday, man. That's what's up.
July 9th.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. He probably growing big too. He getting on your nerves, or he's a good.
No,
kid?
he's a very good baby. He's very calm, very good. Yeah,
that is what's up. That is what's up. So let everybody know, you have a book out, and I'm definitely gonna get this book. I know you went live not too long ago, and you said the paperbacks, there's something going on with them, but they'll be available soon.
Well, actually, the paperbacks are available now. You can
Okay.
get them at constanthold.com.
Okay.
And just click on, their paperbacks and order it.
That's what's up.
But yeah, my book that I wrote, I wrote it in 2015.
Okay.
Pregnant with Cyrus.
Oh wow.
And yeah, because I wasn't working at the time. I decided to actually not work.
Okay.
Yeah, so I decided that I wanted to write a book. I've always, I was always writing since a young girl, poetry, novels.
Same
My
here.
favorite author is Sister Soldier.
Oh really? Oh, I like Sister Soldier.
Surprisingly, she's Muslim.
Oh
You know
really?
what I mean? Yeah.
I didn't know she was Muslim.
She used to be a part of the whole, Black Conscious movement and all of that.
That's what's up.
But it's real dope. Her writing skills, dope.
Yeah, I wanted to read.
I read all her books.
I wanted to read The Coldest Winter Ever.
That was like the second book I read from her. I read No Disrespect.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the first book I read from her.
My favorite author is Eric Jerome Dickey. You read any of his books?
No, but I've heard of him.
Okay. You probably came across a lot of his material. He got a lot of books out. That's what's up. So
but but with Confident Hoe, how to be a confident hoe, because slut shaming is over. So it started out as a joke, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was on social media just one day, chilling on social media, and I kept seeing the same things on my timeline, such as, if you have, if you always have the dog filter on your pictures, you a hoe. If you wear this type of dress, you a hoe. If you have these type of panties, you a hoe. You a slut. oh, how many bodies you got? You a hoe. You got more than 3 bodies in 2016, then you would die. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn.
And the memes are stupid.
And then it's like, then when I read the comments, because I'm nosy. So when I read the comments, and I see all of these women, they call them pick-me women on social media.
What they call them?
And I see a lot of these pick-me women, meaning women that be like, not me, I do this.
Oh, yeah.
Like if a man goes,
not all.
Women can cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, so, you know, if a guy's like, how many women can cook? Oh, you know, they be like, me, whatever. How many women wear dresses over their knees? Me. You know what I mean? So,
that's
so it's just like pick me kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look at me, oh my God, look, I'm this behaved woman. Pick me, oh my God. I can do everything you say. I can cook. I can take care of the children. Why you cheat on me with hoes and stuff? I'll still be right by your side and be mad at them instead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's just like
they're like unrealistic.
Right, and it's really hard because it's damaging to a lot of women, you know, self-esteem. So I'm like, okay, I should just write a book called How to Be a Confident Hoe. And it just came to me like that, like, because I'm looking on social media and looking how many women, like, I can see that it's like insecurity. And I'm the type of, and I call myself the confident hoe because I feel like I was always this way. Not at one point I was actually insecure. You know what I'm saying? But it took for me to go through so much. You know what I'm saying? To actually realize, like, you know what? Fuck these niggas. I'm really actually a hoe. Like, I'm not about to sit here and allow them to, you know, make me feel like I'm invalid because of their opinion of me, what I do. Like, no, I'm not about to do that. You know what I mean? All because of a ring. Like, I'm not about to submit my entire existence because one day I feel like I'm going to be somebody's wife. Not to downplay people who are wives and people who are married.
Yeah.
Marriage is a beautiful, I even say that in my book.
Yeah.
In level 6. Side chick versus wife, and I don't have chapters. I have.
Oh man, side chick. See,
levels to this whole shit.
I was gonna talk about that also too with you because I know you have an interesting perspective on that. So we gonna talk about that too. Remind me to chime in on that side chick versus wife. Because I had a chat earlier today too also, which was funny with a friend of mine, and she was like she's pretty cool. And she was like, I was telling her like the whole side chick versus. I was kind of actually talking about the side chick versus the main girl, which is like pretty funny that, you know, side chicks actually get the real guy, but the main girl actually know the guy. See what I'm saying? And and it's like a crazy dynamic because, you know, when a guy has like I wanted to talk to you about a little bit about that later on, but I like we'll get into that a little bit later though. But okay. I like how you have the premise of the confident hoe. It's just not like hoe. You understand what I'm saying? Like, see,
well, I don't mind it just being hoe. I don't mind it just being hoe.
Really?
But the reason why I say I'm the confident hoe is because I'm not ashamed about it. You understand me? But in my mind, all women are hoes. I already said this.
Yeah, but that's in a lot of people's mind too, and it's a societal thing. And the thing is that like the crazy part about it is like, see, even myself, I'm guilty as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty as hell of saying, oh, hold this, hold that, or such and such. This is whole behavior or things like that because there is such things as certain behavior, but there's reason for certain things, and a lot of people, they don't understand those reasons too, and then what they do is that they use hoe as like a moniker to kind of like dismiss. It's like a dismissive thing. You see what I'm saying?
It's a control tactic.
It is, yeah, and definitely can be a control tactic. But like I like how you said confident hoe because it's not what I got from it is, you know, that it's not just any type of hoe. It's a type of hoe that owns up to, you know what I'm saying, her I guess behavior or what she knows that she's done.
Let me be very clear, okay? You're not wrong.
Okay.
I just want to put that out there. You're not wrong. Yes, you're partially right, but I just want to stress the fact that this makes me no better than anybody else.
Okay. No, that's
this makes me know. This makes me know better than anybody else. Because I don't want to paint that picture.
I really love this because you're like honest as hell. Like you're you're noble.
No,
like
seriously.
Because the thing,
dead ass. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I am no better. If anything, I am exactly like all of these women.
Mm-hmm.
The women that hate me, the women that don't understand me, the women that love me, the women that want to be like me, the women that are jealous of me, all women, black, white, Asian, I don't give a fuck. Racist white girls that are not racist, Asian women who, you know, go through certain shit that can't relate to me. I'm
saying personally, I think you are, because for real, like my thing about it is because I'm guilty of calling people hoes. Everybody is, but the thing is like how I look at it is, see, guys wouldn't be more like real guys, at least. I don't mean to use that as like a shaming tactic to men, saying, oh well, if you don't understand that, you're not real. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, guys don't really understand how it's okay being a hoe, but be honest about it. And once you're honest about it, there's like no games in between, or you know, there's like no extra shit you gotta do. You gotta play Blue's Clues or something. And then where I get mad personally, and I find myself getting frustrated, is you have a lot of women out here that, I mean, and I understand why also, that like, you know, that's something to hide, or how they look at their reputation, or you know what I'm saying, but they're actually doing the same thing, if not even worse. And then we'll kind of get mad at somebody like you being honest and upfront, or taking something and taking the stigma out of it, and kind of taking it to the next level how you're doing. Because a lot of women that that get down and that are in that life, they only know one way to make money, where there's multiple ways to make money and not have to sell yourself out, or you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I completely understand what you're saying.
And
honestly, let me just clarify on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why a lot of women are not as upfront as I am, I had to go through a lot to get to this place right now.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not as easy as I may make it seem or look like. You understand?
Yeah.
This is why I have
understand
a community and a society where I can help women, and even women can be anonymous with me if they're not ready yet to be out in the open like that. But that's a whole other topic for another day. But the reason why a lot of women, are not as upfront like that is because, come on, how can they?
Yeah.
Look at what type of society we live in.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, you know what I mean? So I can understand why a lot of women look at me crazy, or a lot of women be like, bitch, I know.
But see, that's...
Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it, because it's all literally rooted in fear.
It
fear
is.
and judgment.
It is. And at the same time, too, it's not politically correct. People always want to talk about things being politically correct, or
right,
get mad at you.
And what's bad.
But in actuality, but see, you're absolutely right, but the thing is, in actuality, hoes are winning. Right. and they're needed. Like, look at what's going on in, like, because I talk about dating a lot, and I kind of try to teach guys, look, nigga, have conversations, be able to say something, be able to hold something, and learn how to speak and have a direction of what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of frivolously just talking and not really saying shit. But one thing that
I feel like, honestly, I feel like women would be more comfortable if we lived in a world where men didn't judge us and just allowed us to be ourselves, and didn't shame us or slut shame us. You understand what I'm saying? Didn't police our body, didn't body shame us.
See, a lot of the judging too will also come from other women, but that's them kind of they're kind of judging what we judge. It's like a
right. They're
women,
just projecting.
Yeah, women. No matter what women do, to a certain degree, they always take their cue from men, or what men are saying, or what men are doing. And a lot of times, you will get judged harshly by a woman that that is doing the exact same thing, but feels,
right, of course, because like I said, they're ashamed. Even though they're a woman, they would judge you and not even want to admit it to themselves that they are just like me.
Exactly, and that's a lot of things
because they're judging themselves,
mm-hmm.
and I speak about that in my book.
And that's what's up, because it teaches them to come clean with themselves, so then they're not holding on to certain, like, you know, to certain things, like when you own it, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. Listen, y'all, man, we are in the building, man. Destiny Love is definitely in the building, man. yes, she is definitely in the building, man. You know, we're about to.
And I appreciate you for even like allowing me, you know, to come on your show.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
I think you're really dope for even having a show that, you know, talks about things like this, because a lot of people are very close topics.
Yeah, this show is no holds barred. Yeah, this is shit. You can say anything you want. You can say fuck, shit, ass, pussy. you can say anything you want, because I mean, I just wanted a show that's not politically correct. I wanted a show that can talk about real shit, and just like I don't, you know, I'm not into that.
Oh,
I'm like,
I feel you.
I don't like to fool myself.
And I
like,
love it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm bobbing with it.
Well, yeah, exactly. But see, but I tell guys all the time, when you start fooling yourself, that's when you start paying. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between. Well, no, I got that mixed up. When you start fooling yourself, that's when you get charged. It's a difference between paying for something, and it's a difference with being charged. You understand what I'm saying? So
why you say that?
Because say just in dating, I'm not even gonna say with like a hoe or nobody, just in dating, like Rob Kardashian. Let's talk about Rob Kardashian and Black China. This is a great analogy, but Rob knew what he was doing. So he was getting charged out of the gate. But you know, speaking of like hoes and stuff, you know, like strippers, you know, strippers, there's like like, say if you have a stripper or just somebody that quote unquote has the stripper mindset, they're about business, they're about negotiation, they're about, you know, their money and this, that, and the third. So if you come to a club or something, or a strip club or something, and you're not dancing or nothing, they ain't really, I mean, you're not, you know, interacting with them or turning down dances and stuff, they really not trying to fuck with you like that. They're going to where the money is. They're going to where the money is or something. Or like a guy, like I just tell guys in general, if you don't get to the point or you want to bullshit around, a lot of women will stick beside you and spend your money and do all, you know, do whatever you allow them to do. And they will know your intention and what you want to do. But when you don't state that, or you're playing around, or you're not doing what you need to be doing when it comes to said women, you will get charged. You will get used for your time. You will get used for your money. You will get used for different things. You know what I'm saying? Until, you know, or get tossed to the side. So, you know, there's a difference between paying for something and being charged. So, like if you take a girl to Benihana's on the first date, you know, and you're using your money to compensate for the game that you don't have, what will happen is now you got to keep upping the ante. If you take this girl out and these niggas are fucking flipping swords and shit, and she's like, okay, and she's clapping, and she's like, okay, this is nice. The next time you take her out, now them swords got to be on fire. You know what I'm saying? And then after the swords are on fire, you know what I'm saying? It's like as a guy, but as women too, as anybody, you give somebody an inch, they take a mile. You know, you let somebody slide one time, they start roller skating. So if you're not directive or have no type of direction with what you're talking about, you will get charged or you will get used. And when you're not,
so you're just basically saying, just like be upfront about what you want out of the situation.
Yeah. And if you're not gonna be upfront, learn how to put it out there where they can get where you're going. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I understand it.
You gotta understand that a lot of people don't even know what they want.
Exactly, and that's why a lot of people get used, which is sad. But you know, but see, this is the thing. Like you took a word and you took the venom out of it, and at the same time you flipped it into something productive. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I mess with you in your movement. You took the venom out of something that is quote unquote bad, and then you flipped it into something productive, and now you know you can have something at the end of the day. Whereas the other woman, she's just going home with an empty purse or empty wallet.
But that's okay though, because I used to be that type of woman, so that's okay.
No, but
so,
you
like,
learn
you understand what I'm saying? Like,
you learn how to graduate.
I really don't like comparison. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing my thing, and I let other women do their thing and let them be great too. And if they not there yet, they will be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have our days, we all have our process.
Well, see, I was gonna ask you because because you say you're the confident hoe, and I feel that the confident hoe stands out from just, even though I know you don't have any stigma to just the word hoe, but like, do you think that when it comes down to it, like, do you think some people kind of got to pull it together because some people are like wayward with like how they're going about it, or like do you have some type of like order to like how to go about it, or you respect people just understanding that, okay, look, I'm this, but I'm doing my thing while knowing that I'm this?
I mean, well, people want to think what they think, you know what I'm saying, regardless of however I come off, you know what I'm saying? So when I say I'm the confident hoe, that don't mean there's not other confident hoes out there.
Yeah.
Or even before I came out with the book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was other confident hoes out there. Like, Aaliyah was a confident hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's people like Lil' Kim is a confident hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, people like that are confident hoes. They're exactly what I described. Like,
but they're all smart
I mean?
too. Do you think there is a such thing as a dumb hoe?
I mean, yeah, because there's dumb people out there. There's dumb doctors, there's dumb lawyers.
You're right. You're right.
You know
You're
what I'm saying?
definitely
Like,
right. Definitely
sneaky
right.
hoes, depressed hoes. I'm sometimes a depressed hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
Mothers that's hoes. Like, all women is hoes. Like,
That's what's up. That's what's up. No, I agree. This is cool, man. Because I tell people, hoes are people too. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay, we got to. I just saw the post saying, hoes get their heart broken too.
Oh
but,
yeah.
You know, we too busy getting money, so we make our pussy cry instead. So
yeah, I saw that. You like make the pussy cry. Oh man, that is funny, man. That is crazy. So like can you like tell people about like yourself, like your life, like what kind of like drove you to take this stance, and like really like where did you like say, okay, this is where I recognize, like what age, like what were you going through, or like how did you when did you see this change coming, that you have to grab it by the horns and take the stigma out of it?
Wow, I'm gonna have to shorten like my whole life up real quick, like in a matter of a few minutes, I guess.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
Well, my birth name is Shanique, but my mom was gonna name me Destiny.
Okay.
My mom was gonna name me Destiny because she didn't know she could get pregnant again, and she ended up getting pregnant again. So she wanted to name me Destiny, but I have a lot of siblings. And my older sister, who's more like my mom is my best friend.
Okay.
But my older sister, who's like 10 years older than me, she named me Shanique.
Wow.
So that's my birth name. And then I didn't even like. So the reason why I started going by Destiny was like probably in like 2014. This is so weird, but like I was in the shower one day and I started talking to myself because I felt like I always ignored myself. Because I was afraid of my own self.
Well, you gotta talk to yourself. Sometimes you need expert advice,
Right. Okay. So.
And who know better but yourself?
Right. And I asked myself, and I'm like, yo, who are you? And then my own self, it sounds crazy, my own self replied back, like, I will tell you later. So I'm like, okay, next day, and it's again. I swear to God, I'm like, and then my own self was like, my name is Destiny. Like, you know that's who I am. So ever since then, I just started going by Destiny, and I was so involved. I realized that I'm just a loving person, and I literally love everybody. I literally came to terms that, I can't be with just one person exclusively.
Really?
And Yes.
Do you
Like,
think
and
do
I'm
you think
okay.
do you think that's real, or do you think you just haven't came across that one person?
No, I've been in love 3 times already.
Really, 3 times.
And I'm actually still very cool with all 3 of these people. 2 out of the 3 are my son's fathers. I have 2 sons. My oldest is 4, and my youngest is 1.
So, but how do you know you were in love?
Because I accepted them. I accepted all of them for who they are, and I even compromised myself. I was more attached than in love as well. I compromised myself a lot, and I felt like I couldn't be my real self with them because I felt as though my real self, they wouldn't accept it like how I would accept them. So I would vicariously live my true self through them. That sounds crazy. But.
That's interesting. Nah, that's not crazy. I think every woman that's in love vicariously lives through their man.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. But that's something
they
that a
want to
man
make
need
him
to.
so happy because deep down inside they want to be that happy. They want him to reciprocate that same thing.
Yeah. I was telling my friend earlier, I was like, man, deep down inside, everybody here on the planet Earth is just, a little kid just waiting to be loved or, loved correctly.
That's
it's just sad, But man, oh man, that's what's up. So, but Destiny is a great name. I always like the name Destiny. It's funny. One of the books from Eric Jerome Dickey is called Chasing Destiny. Really good book.
Really
good book.
Wow.
If you read that book, that was a really good book.
I'm gonna look it up.
That's the book that actually put me onto him too. That's the first book I read, and then I read Genevieve. But that's what's up. So like now, with being a confident hoe or just a hoe in general. Let me get your take. So, from your perspective, what is a trick?
What is a what?
What is a trick?
What is a trick?
Yeah. What is a trick? I'm gonna get your definition of what a trick is.
A trick is just a guy who enjoys to it doesn't mind paying for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like for adult entertainment, for sex and sexual favors and whatever, and he just doesn't mind doing that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. He supports hoes and sluts and gold diggers. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He supports. So
that's
what a trick is.
Do you think a lot of them though they kind of do it out of insecurity?
Ooh, where you come from with these questions?
Oh, I'm coming with these questions. These questions coming.
You kind of made me lose some of my clientele.
I made you change positions, huh? It's like you had to sit up for this one. You gonna be like, hold on, where's this nigga coming with these? But I'm just saying, some of it is out of insecurity. Like sometimes, you gotta pay to play.
I don't want to call it insecurity. I just feel like they, some of them just want some attention and just want.
I agree.
Just,
I agree.
Explore and have some kind of spice in their life because not a lot of women are open to doing those kind of things. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I know a lot of women in life, and them niggas pay a lot for fetishes and shit. So that's fetishes. But nah.
Yeah, those kind of things don't come. Those kind of things don't come around.
No bull. Somebody asking you to lick peanut butter and shit off your toes and shit. Be like, what the fuck? Oh man, hey man, you can't tell nobody how their life should be. So hey, what you gonna do about it?
It's all fantasy. It's all it's all good. It's all fun.
So do you think there's a fine line between tricks and men? Like, is there like a fine lining between people that you would deceive? Like, you would be like, okay, he's a man, but you don't view him as like a trick. Like, is there a difference between trick and man? Like, God being a man?
No, I don't think there's a difference because I mean, it can. Men can trick when they feel like it.
True.
Some may feel never trick, but they come on, like.
This is true.
More than likely, you could even be tricking if you buy something online. If you go on, Brazers or whatever, you buy some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You right though. You right though. So let me ask you a question. So like, because a lot of women that are hoes or that will consider themselves a hoe, or sexually promiscuous or sexually bothered, or whatever term people can come up with. Do you think a lot of those women have, because like I think a lot of people have, and this doesn't get talked about a lot. Do you think they're actually turned out? Like, do you think those women have been like sexually turned out?
What do you mean, like sexually turned out?
Like they had that one guy that just like his sex was on a whole nother level, and then they're not with him no more, and then now it's like they're looking for other guys to kind of be like that. Do you think more hoes are like unsatisfied or satisfied, or like
that could be the case. That could be the case for some. I won't say that that's not the case at all.
Mm-hmm.
That could be the case for some, but it's so many reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because all women, we've been through different things.
Yeah,
but
a lot of women been.
I mean, we're still human, so we still have that feeling sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, it's like not to say that women who don't have a high sex drive, that they're not hoes or whatever, because they, whenever they feel like it, they can have sex, or just even them just wanting to just dress up nice or sexy or whatever, or a woman. If you have a vagina, then you a hoe.
Yeah.
And I'm trans women.
I mean, it's the power that comes with pussy.
I'm not excluding trans women, because trans women are still women. I consider them to still women. I mean, even if anybody else disagrees, that's fine.
Wait, you said trans women are still women? Like a guy that got the surgery and stuff?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. No, they don't even have to get surgery.
Dang. That's a
whole nother topic for a whole nother day.
Yeah, that's odd. Yeah, we got to do a show about that one. Yeah.
Regardless of if they had gotten surgery or not, if they feel they are a woman, then who am I to say? Oh, whatever. They're women.
But do you think that a lot of because I'm asking you these questions because I don't mind a girl being a hoe. Just be upfront and be honest and stuff, and we can definitely talk and go deep. But my thing is like, I do, the reason some of the questions that I am asking, I do have to play the devil's advocate, so other people listening, you know what I'm saying, they won't be like they it's to answer questions for them too. You see what I'm saying?
Right. No, I feel you.
So, because I don't mind people being a hoe, but y'all ladies, listen, y'all have to be safe and be practical when you're doing this shit, because you don't want to have yourself in many different situations, where.
See, that's the fact that people always think that STDs are always exclusive to hoes.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
That's such a myth.
Break that myth real quick.
STDs are there for people who are just having sex.
Yep.
If you are having sex, you are, susceptible to possibly contracting an STD.
Yeah,
wow.
You know how much women catch that from their husbands and stuff?
Okay, exactly. So it's just like, to be honest with you, a lot of like adult, actors, porn stars, whatever, they have, they have to get tested all the fucking time.
Yep.
All the fucking time.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's facts. Yep.
So it's like this. That's a very strong myth. Like, that shit is not just exclusive to just hoes. And actually, in my book, level 1 is called safety first.
Okay. See?
Level 1, before I get into anything, safety first. And I always suggest for women to protect themselves. Protect yourself. Even when giving oral sex, yes, I know it sounds whack. I know it sounds corny. It's suggested, but you don't have to do it.
Do you rather
don't have to do it.
Do you rather women walk around with a dental dam or condoms?
Whatever's comfortable for her. If she wants to wear dental dam, then she can do that. But if she rather not, then don't do it.
I feel. Somebody pull out a dental dam, niggas gonna be like, "What the fuck is it?" It's a latex handkerchief. It's like, nah. Let me stop. But and speaking of like turning out, like, do you think that being a hoe and like owning a hoe? Do you think like is it like a promiscuous woman? Is she like is it self implementing like her own turnout? Do you think like a sexually promiscuous woman that'll say, okay, I want to sleep with multiple dudes, or I want to be with multiple dudes just to see what it's like or see how multiple dudes act or respond? Do you think that that's a form of her turning herself out?
I think that's just her being herself. I think that's just her being a human.
Okay.
And a hoe doesn't necessarily have to sleep with multiple dudes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's not what she wants to do. If she wants to do it, then yes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the average woman, like, you know, who's like an adult,
Mm-hmm.
she's had sex with multiple dudes, and I mean like double digits numbers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe even some triple digits. And guess what? That's okay.
Mm.
Guess what? You like people, you meet people, you like to fuck. It's normal. It's something that you just do. It's like exercising. It's like running. It's like drinking water. It's drugs like.
It's like a drink of water.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I mean, come on, like, it's 2017. You know what I mean? And I just want people, especially women. I just want women to understand, like, yo, it's okay to be a hoe. It's okay.
So
stop suppressing yourself.
And like overthinking about it.
You do. And I don't mean just sex. I mean, whatever career choice you want to do, whether it's, you know, if you want to be a stripper or if you want to be a lawyer, do whatever the fuck you want. Don't let nobody tell you can't join the army if you a girl. Don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you want to do, put your mind to, you do it. Don't let nothing stop you because you're a woman or whatever the case is.
I agree. So, like, what would you say got you into the game? Like, when did you, like, make the realization to say, okay, I might, like, or what are some things that women should look out for where she can actually say, okay, I might be a bit of a hoe?
Well, I feel like every woman has, like, different percentages of hoe in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, although all women are different percentages, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine too. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm 100% hoe. Like, I just can't help it. Like, this shit is just, oh my God. Like, sometimes I'm so much of a hoe, I would have to control myself. And this is what I teach. You know what I'm saying? Because I have consultations with women, you know, daily. So it's like, you know, I put them on the scoop on certain things and I put them on game and stuff. So it's like, what made me realize I've been new, but when I admitted it quietly to myself first, because it's serious. You know what I'm saying?
When yourself came back, it was like, okay, you might be.
I admitted it when I was in college, when I was 18.
Oh wow.
And yeah, I admitted it that I was like, oh.
That's what a lot of people find out though, in college.
Right? Yeah, maybe like. Because for a while, I actually didn't even like sex at first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really interested. Like, why do people like this? You know what I'm saying? But it was more the dude that I was fucking, he was just corny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, with, you know, my first son's dad, when I met him, we met when I was 14. And I didn't lose my virginity, but we started being together when I was 15. And, you know, we were together all the way up until I was 20. You know, and then we broke up. But, I mean, obviously now we're really still good friends. We're mad cool. But, yeah, like, he made me enjoy sex. And he would always record me, and I would pretend like I'm a porn star. And I'm pretty sure a lot of women do this with their partner.
Of course.
It's normal. So, you know what I mean? So, I didn't think nothing of it too much. But then it's like, I was just really, I love dressing so-called sluttish. And, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, to me, I'm like, oh, I look, you know.
So you like role playing?
I just, right.
Nothing
I
wrong
love
with
that.
Mm.
I love, yeah.
So he basically turned you out.
I guess so. Technically, he helped to turn me out because I accepted it within myself first. Mm-hmm. And he just confirmed it through actions, I feel.
Well, you know, like I was saying, you know, when a lot of times a lot of hoes are actually turned out. You know, a lot of times too, a lot of guys don't know, hoes are women with fetishes also.
Oh, of course.
Sexual fetishes. That's you know, sometimes, you know, a woman, I mean, I wouldn't even say a woman is sexually promiscuous, but a lot of times women are, they have a sexual fetish that I guess guys will judge it and say, "Oh, she's a hoe," because
Would you say men are promiscuous? Because it's funny how you say
that's
that.
funny.
Women
Yeah,
are
I know.
promiscuous. But that's so, and I'm not like trying to come at
No,
that.
no.
Like,
Men are promiscuous.
It's just so funny.
Yeah, because promiscuous sounds like a feminine word. Like you don't hear.
No, promiscuous sounds like it's only exclusive to women because women are supposed to only be.
Yeah, exactly.
Exclusive to women. So she's not exclusive to
I like how.
that she's technically promiscuous, but why?
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you think promiscuous, come on.
Well.
So it's like.
Promiscuous has like a connotation under it that sounds like sexually sexually intrigued kind of, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny that you said that because when you hear the word promiscuous, you never hear the word promiscuous and men used in the same sentence, but men are definitely promiscuous,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Technically,
mm-hmm.
if you want to say it that way.
Yeah, when you break it down. That is crazy. I just noticed that too, but you're absolutely right. That is crazy. But let me ask you a question. So you basically, but it's the same thing. Like I was saying, it's like you get turned out, and then realizing that you're a hoe or doing hoish things is like you kind of turn yourself out. But at the same time, is sexually exploring, which we all have to do because a lot of women want men that can sexually gratify, not sexually gratify, but that can sexually please them. And at the same time, men want women that can sexually please them. And I think hoes, for lack of a better word, they level shit out, and they're underappreciated because honestly, a lot of these guys out here, the first woman to ever give him play was a hoe. No, real talk.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not about to just see. I get a rap for saying, "Oh, you beat up on women or you do this," because a lot of women have. See, what I like about you is that if somebody was to, I know for a fact, I don't even have to background check or nothing like that. I can tell by speaking to you that if somebody comes to you with the truth and you see a little bit of sense in it, you don't deem it as they're hating. You're like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? You can accept somebody coming to you and being honest with you. Whereas a lot of women,
right, but I could tell the difference. I could tell when somebody really legit hating on me, or when somebody's really giving some constructive criticism.
Exactly.
You know
yeah, like if they say something that got a little bit of sense to it, you can handle that and not be offended by it. You see what I'm saying?
Or if women really genuinely just want to know, like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can ask me a question, like if you don't understand, like you know what I'm saying? Like, but I do, like I have like free consultations, like 15-minute consultations, just for women who, you know what I'm saying, like may not have it right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this is still what I do. Like for me to speak to people, I understand my mind and my essence.
And ladies, like, I want you to contact her. Contact Destiny Love, man. I'm telling you. Them consultations, yeah.
At confident.ho3@gmail.com, and just scheduling a consultation or just visit my website.
Yeah.
Confident.
Yeah, and if anything, if you can't contact her, hit me up and I'll send it. Yeah, if they can't contact, if you can't contact her, hit me up and I'll send you over because, but like I was saying, I like how you can take constructive criticism because the thing is that a lot of women deem the truth being told to them as attacking or bashing. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, it kind of stifles them when they need to know or learn or hear something about themselves, that can really help them.
I don't want to force anybody to rock with me. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
and I noticed that too.
It's gonna be women out there who will be like, nah, fuck this bitch. I am not a hoe. I am not a slut. Like, nah, I know who I am. I am a goddess. I'm a queen, and that's so cool. That's cool, love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Living your essence, living your truth. Because as long as you living in your truth and you doing what you got to do, then I respect it and I love it. And that's what I also want to teach when I have my, I'm starting my web, like my classes, my courses in September. And, I basically help to teach women, how to learn to understand other women more because the sisterhood needs to be repaired. And, like, I'm, like, really, really trying to basically repair it and at least get it going, because it's like the sisterhood is always broken, and a lot of women who are feminists, they don't necessarily rock with my with movement, the pro-ho movement, because hoes are like hoes are casted out, you know what I mean, technically out of the movement. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of similar to how trans people are casted out of the LGBT community. You know what I mean?
But in your heart of hearts, and like the work that you've put in, do you believe a lot of those women are in denial?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like when a girl like, I'm a queen, I'm this, that, and third, and then you're like, yep, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not even trying to convince them or force them to, you know what I'm saying, like, to live in my truth. Like, that's your truth and this is my truth, and we could just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But whatever woman is rocking with me, like, I always appreciate the women who just be like, who hit me up like, yo, bitch, damn, I think I just might be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's a realization.
And it's like, yeah, or some women would hit me up and just be like, yo, I think I'm ready to do some, you know what I'm saying, some whole shit, or, you know what I mean, like, or just tell me about the experiences, or just feel comfortable speaking to me. Like, I actually have a safe space group. I can't say the name of it, but I have a safe space group on Facebook. Like,
okay.
And, it's only for women.
Okay.
And
it's the tree house.
18 plus, of course.
Y'all got a tree house.
So I just might build this one right in Jamaica. That's
okay.
Where my family is from.
So my family from Jamaica too. Don't worry.
Oh, that's what's up. What's up. But yeah, like, so they just express themselves in their events, post up news, tell whole stories and shit like this.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's just a very safe, and I monitor it and make sure there's no lurkers, and because none of it can get out to Facebook, because Facebook and social media, a lot of social
they're terrible.
They don't. I've had like so many pages
flagged down.
They don't support this movement. They don't support nudity. It's against their rules and content, whatever. It's just against their standard and rules and community guidelines or whatever the fuck. And so I have to be very careful about what I'm posting. But I mean, I always have my website.
That's what's up. And I know at some point you're gonna find a way to kind of do your own thing where everybody comes to the website, and I know you're gonna flip it at some point. So. That's what's up. Of course. Yeah.
It's all about timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I might
I'm thinking
even
about
have
doing
another
the same.
website for that, for the men, because I don't want the men to think that I'm like, oh, my only target is women, and they're like, well, how the fuck is she a hoe? She only just about helping women how to be a hoe. Like, if she really a hoe, like, that's the fuck I am.
If you're doing that website,
I do everything you think hoes do. I do that shit.
Really?
We ain't gonna talk about it, but that's what the fuck I do.
Oh no, we gonna talk about that. Wait, hold on, but hold on, because we're like at halftime. We're gonna get into the other halftime. We are like 53 minutes in, but I wanted to talk about that too. Shoot, if you do that website though, shoot, I will definitely help you out. I will definitely be all for it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I really definitely appreciate you supporting me.
No problem.
I actually have a team. I have a team behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
It's not just me.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really have, like, Confident Hoe. We have Confident Hoe Services, which is going to be, out by next year. That's going to be, like, a whole nother thing. So, it's like, I have a lot of things.
Shoot, I would definitely like to be a part of that. Yeah, man. I definitely fucks with it, because I see how you're taking it to the next level. You're not leaving it on the street level, because some people just be like, oh well, you just know how to make money one way. It's like, no, we're gonna make a industry out of something that's already been going on, and people need to hear the truth and be upfront with themselves.
This is a movement. This is something that's needed. This is something that's dire. It's not about just making money to me.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is something that I'm passionate about.
I feel
and
you.
I'm so serious about, because who cares about the prostitutes?
That's true.
The strippers. Who cares about their feelings and how they feel? They need to be well too. They need to be supported and loved too.
They're people, yeah.
So it's like, they need a home base, and that's Confident Whole Society. It's a
That's
community.
what's up. So let me ask you a question. Now, you said you've done it all, right? You've done it all.
I've done most of it all.
No, don't try to half bite the apple now, nah. But nah, let me say though, all right, because we could talk about a little bit of semantics, what goes on in the day-to-day life of a hoe, but but in the bedroom, and I know this is true. Guys only have one gear. Is that true?
Guys only have one gear.
For the most part, guys only smash in one gear.
What do you mean?
Guys don't be switching it up in the bedroom. Like, guys be having one gear. A lot of dudes are boring. A lot of dudes, when they do have sex and stuff, it's really for them. They're not really. A lot of guys aren't really too interested these days in pleasing a woman. It's like, let me get my nut
Well,
and
not
go
the
to
guys
sleep.
that I've messed with.
Mm.
Nothing as I mess with, they always make sure I get mine first.
That's good. That's good, because that's what you really want. You don't want no selfish dude. You know, a dude gets his lady out the way and then go for his.
I'll get it.
That's what's up. And that's another thing too. When like, as ladies, when y'all start receiving like orgasms and like different flavors and stuff, and just seeing like different types of, you know, feeling different types of experiences and feels and stuff, it motivates you guys to be like, dang, I want to try some new stuff, and you know, stuff like that. A lot of women don't get to feel.
Make you want to make them a sandwich or something like that.
Make them a sandwich. Don't let no feminists hear you say that now. Make them a what? Shoot, but I tell guys.
A lot of them really do have, you know, a man that they love.
Yeah.
That they really.
Yeah, they go home to that nigga. They go home to that nigga. They be out there holding signs. Fuck man. But I'm gonna go home to my husband though.
They fuck men all day, and then a lot of them. I might not say all of them, but a lot of them go lay down right with what they do. It might not be their name. It might be a dude that they love enough on and that they, you know, appreciate for the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Shoot. Well, listen, y'all, man.
I think it's more so that we hate y'all ways. We hate the ways of how men operate, how men move. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get into that. We're gonna shoot, in the next couple minutes, we're gonna take a slight break, and then we're gonna get back into the mix, man. We're gonna definitely chop it up some more. We're gonna talk about some of the things that guys do, and I want you to ask me questions too that you would ask, you know, a man. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, and I'll give you an honest answer and everything. So, you know, you can
okay.
you can question me. You can call me on bullshit. You can, you know what I'm saying? And by the way, I do release a lot of shows, and sometimes on my shows I do say things brashly, or I may say something and that you might not agree with and stuff. Like on certain shows, like when you listen to other shows, I do say things brashly or things that you might not agree with, but like I'm speaking a certain way for a certain. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand completely.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that's like my full views. Like even tonight, like some of the questions that I ask you, I have to be the devil's advocate, because I have a group of people listening, and they're gonna be like, "Well, why is she calling herself a hoe and all this other stuff?" And it's like, but you're a hoe. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like, why are you asking somebody else when they call themselves a hoe? You need to ask yourself why you don't call yourself a hoe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you bring in a lot of clarity to a lot of people that need clarity. But you know, I will say this though, because you know, I critique women also. I critique women all day on my show, and trust me, as a nigga that's laced with a good amount of game, it's hard as fuck to teach women something. It's really hard as hell to teach y'all something, because a lot of times y'all have an ego, or y'all think y'all know something, or it's like, oh, this nigga's just tripping, or he's just saying shit. It's like, it's kind of hard. And then by nature, you know, like you rebel against certain shit. So it's like, you know, it could be many factors, but I really appreciate, you know, women that actually listen and take in a message. And I know if I appreciate that, a plethora of men appreciate that. You see what I'm saying? So
I see what you're saying, but it's like, why
Yeah.
do you feel like you have to, like, women have to listen to you anyway? Like,
Well-
or why do you feel like
oh no,
you have something to teach them?
no, it's not. It's not. It's not. I feel that they have to listen to me or take what I'm saying for for face value or anything. You know, I tell people to always research. But as like a lot of times when you are somebody's like boyfriend or you're getting to know somebody, you guys are still learning each other. You're still learning how people will prefer things, or you're still learning how the thing is that guys guys globally, in a lot of cases, we're not looking to teach women anything. Is really about like cooperation on both behalves. But at the same time, like if a guy does say something, he would like his woman to listen. So when it comes down to whatever he's talking about happening, she won't be in his way. Instead of certain things.
Do you think that a lot of guys ever take into consideration that a lot of women simply don't listen to men because they don't listen to us?
Yeah, of course. Oh, definitely, of course. Listen, this is what we're gonna do. Hold on, let me stop it right here, and then we're gonna get into part 2. Okay.
Okay.
So y'all, listen, man, catch us on part 2. We're gonna go deep, because this is gonna be a deep conversation. This is great. All right, y'all, man. It's Player Talk Radio.